Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
How y'all doing? How's everybody's Monday?
Susan's having some wine.
Susan, I might have to join you shortly. I need some wine. I know. And Sheila's here.
Sheila, hi Sheila. Did you see my pictures? I know you did.
Yeah. Tell us about your trip. How was it? Was it great?
Susan probably doesn't know, but I did an impromptu trip with Peggy to go to the Antiques Extravaganza in Ohio.
I'm so jealous.
Yes. And I mean, it was exhausting. It was really hot, but I got to meet some other resellers that, I watch all the time. And my ultimate was meeting Laura from Fatbird Finds, and I love her so much. And she was so nice, you guys. So
Malcolm's being bad.
She was so nice. Got to meet Ariana, who I love. Oh, and I met Jeffrey and Barb. And
I'm sorry, Sheila.
So great. Got my booster and flu shot today. You're exhausted. Oh,
ouch. Rest that arm. What are you drinking tonight?
Who?
You.
Me?
What are you drinking? Yeah.
I'm just drinking water because I had a long trip. But I got you something I wanted to show you. I got you some tea.
Okay.
I got you some tea. So it's really cute. So let me go get it really quick.
I'm excited. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Let's see. Where's she going?
Here's your tea.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Surprise! And my tea is wine. Look at. Wait, hold on. Let me review. Oh wait, let's just remove from this. There we go. Hi everybody. Cheers.
The anticipation.
I know, Sheila. I was so hard for me not to give it away to you yesterday. It was so hard. Peggy is in the other room.
Yeah.
So we're here. Where we might have there's a peg. And I used the bathroom before we came on.
I know.
So
I think we're good. I think we're safe, Leanne, at least for the hour.
Hey, that's my mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, surprise.
Yes.
I have had 2 visitors since yesterday afternoon. And so that's part of why Peg couldn't be here because, they were traveling here. And then I did have to go to my nephew's birthday party, and they went with me.
We did. I got to meet Angela's family in the beautiful hills of West Virginia. I have never been here before, and
it's lovely.
Yeah, it's so dense with the woods and the vegetation, and we're on the freeway, and I'm looking both sides, and it just looks like trees. And then you have to find the cities inside.
Rolling hills.
Full of all hills.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Mary, hi. Leanne's here.
Hi, Mary.
So, yeah. So she had a good time. And we've had a good time. What did we do today?
We went to the whatnot spot.
Oh, yeah. We went to one of my little honey holes.
Mm-hmm.
And they had just gotten a gigantic auction lot of milk glass.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Laura. And yeah, he said he got 40 boxes of milk glass.
so he didn't even pull all of it out.
Oh no. And like he had made like a whole room, and so
Yeah, there was a room full of it, and there was a lot of cool stuff, but
it was crazy.
I was pretty good.
I only got one piece of milk glass, and then I found other stuff. Y'all have to stay tuned. But I didn't go back in the furniture, Laura. Laura loves to rescue furniture. Hi, Dad. Laura likes to rescue old chairs, and there were some really cool old chairs in the back of the shop.
Oh.
So.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even want to tempt myself. Peggy went to the back of the shop. Yeah. But I didn't want to see something awesome and then be sad about not being able to bring it home. So I saw it was furniture. I turned around. I walked away. No.
Like, we're done. That's all. Yeah. And then we went to... We had lunch.
Yes. And we went to a location.
We went to a location. A secret location.
A secret location.
For a filming project.
And then we went to
we went. Oh yeah, so the history highlight, which I put it on Instagram, it's about Seneca glass, and I took them to the old Seneca glass factory, and so they got to see where Seneca glass was made, and so that's what inspired the history highlight for today. And then we went to the secret location.
Yes. And that was fun.
A super special.
It was so much fun.
Film project.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Which you will see at the end of tonight's episode. Don't give
it away!
Well, they don't know anything about it. You will. Who in their mind would know what we did? Nobody. Nobody has any clue. Except for the people who saw us doing it. They're like, oh. Well, I'll tell you what they said after you watch it. It's like, it'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah.
But how is everybody else's Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, how far are they from you? And I was like, oh, not far. I was like, it's too far for me. So.
Well, you know what, Sheila, I probably would have still tried to do it the same as when I was in Utah, when I went to California, try to film in the motel, which is what I was trying to pretend like where I was.
Yeah. That's one wall of my dining room you haven't seen before. So it's like we had to pull it off. So. And you still haven't seen the basement. You haven't seen the basement. Oh, we'll go down. We'll do a creepy basement later.
Yeah.
But
she said there's chains hanging from the ceiling.
There is. Yeah. Well, Leanne, you got to hang out with Jody. You had a fun time.
I know. I love the pictures, Leanne. Yeah. I really do want to hear all about it. So
I want to do. Hold on 1 second. I need to change.
What are we doing?
I wanna put you in the. How do I change your name here? Bear with me for a moment. No?
Angie's getting technical.
No.
Layouts?
No.
Virtual background?
No. I wanted to put her name up on the screen too, but I guess
it's okay.
I have to do that.
That's all right.
At a different time.
That's all right. Don't be envious.
But we'll have to plan a bigger meetup at some point in time.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
We're using my Queen's Castle, and they can attest I do use the pretty things.
I got my breakfast served on the plates, and so charming. I'm in love with this pattern. If I see it now, I'm going to want to buy it. It's that pretty.
It's Alfred Meekin. So good. So good. All right. Shall we?
Yes.
Get started?
Let's start. Let's do our slides.
We have slides to do. Here we go.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You want to know?
Leanne says, Jody is fun, just like you see
in real life.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see that yet. I was happy to be there and didn't want to leave. Oh.
Let's see. Will this block too much? Or is that good? Is that good? Does that look good? we're going to go with it. So my celebrating collections is Depression Glass Guy on Instagram. And he collects depression glass. He has an amazing collection. I think he has like every piece of Cambridge candlelight there is. So if you check out his Instagram, it's fantastic. I actually met him. He was on back when Patrick of Trusty Huckster used to do, the duo dives. He did one on depression glass barware. Which was fantastic, which is how I found him. But he also does amazing tablescapes with his depression glass. So I recommend, giving him a follow. And he and his partner just got married, and they used all depression glass, I believe, for their tablescape. So gorgeous, worth checking out.
I love tablescapes.
I do too. I had plans for elaborate, but it just did not happen. So
that's all right.
The
plates were enough.
Yeah, they just got small pretties. And you also got to use Hazel Atlas Amethyst for dinner tonight.
Yes, and you made us the little cocktails.
Oh yeah, I made glowy cocktails last night. They had the Bauer cocktail, so we sat around the fire pit.
We did. We sat around the little fire pit having the cocktails.
So your collection. Oh, I love these.
Okay. So I chose vintage spice tins because they're so easy to find and you can get them in almost any different kinds of color. I was picking pictures that were really warm for fall. And I think, you can kind of do a collection in so many different ways. You can do it just by color. You can do it by spice. You can do it, and you can decide just to have them out for the holidays, which is what I usually do. But some people like to have them out all the time.
Yeah.
So these were clusters of just random little spices that I thought looked, nice.
I like the milk glass, shakers mixed in. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's really cute. And then this picture, I just really liked the tins mixed with the little treasures in the cupboard. So charming. I think this is a great way to display tins if, you want to mix it up and not have just the tins. I don't know. Something about this really appeals to me. I think it's a great fall vignette with the apple, the horse, the little owl, all the little red and yellow and the spice tins. I really like that.
Yeah, great juxtaposition.
And then I have one more, is that if you didn't want to...
That robot.
If you didn't want to, have a bunch of spice tins, so many people do the repurpose crafting with these things. You can find so many cute ideas. I found the little squirrels. They look like they're made out of wax. I'm thinking they could be candles, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, they do look waxy.
And the little robot. And I found so many different versions of these ideas.
And it looks like he's on a little pie tin.
And so if you just come across one spice tin, one or two, and you don't want to do just a simple collection on a shelf, do an assemblage, and it's so cute. It'd be so cute in the kitchen.
Leah, we should do it. We should find a tin and make some robots.
The robots.
Like robot. Wheel. Oh, so my inspiring interiors. Oh wait, let me switch back to our normal. There we go. So we're going back to chateaus because that's my first love, and this is Chateau Le Fleur in Honfleur, France. It's owned by Anna and crap.
I don't know.
It's the same name
as that guy.
Chateau Diaries, her boyfriend.
Oh, Philip.
Anna and Philip. So Philip is from the South Tyrolean Alps. So he is a filmmaker. And so that comes across in their videos. But they have a lot of great before and afters. And she also does great, like, shows you how she makes things, because she like makes her own wallpaper. She used to be in fashion, so she's very like detail oriented. And these tiles on the backsplash behind that huge, amazing range cooker, she made those herself. Like, she made the design,
wow.
and she learned how to do them in a traditional way. So they just finished this kitchen like a few weeks ago. At least the videos just came out a few weeks ago. And then they also, like, for another example, so this is a bathroom redo that they did. So before is on the left, after is on the right, and you can see their Instagram handle, but their YouTube channel is called How to Renovate a Chateau Without Killing Your Partner. So it's they're funny, and she hand painted the image on the wall there. So
She hand painted that?
Yes, you should see the detail. It's fantastic.
I wish I could see your screen bigger.
I know, the screen is so small right there. That's better.
Okay.
Well, wait, we can blow it
Oh,
up.
that's better. Okay, I can see. I can see it.
Hold on. Let's not accidentally leave the stream.
Where'd they go?
So yeah, no, it's absolutely gorgeous.
That's beautiful. And is that a green? It looks green.
It's a green.
It's
yeah,
not gray.
She
Okay.
loves green. He makes fun of her because she wants everything to be green.
I don't. Well, I like green and brown.
Yeah. So, and they are also on Chateau DIY, which is where this little reno. You can see all of it on there. Hold on, let me to make sure I can see the chat.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I really like the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. So pretty.
Well,
Giverny.
I picked this photo. It happens to be a photo of Claude Monet's art studio in his home in Giverny, France. And I just liked it because of the paintings. I mean, yes, they happen to be Monet paintings, so of course it looks amazing. But I love it, even if you had, paintings from the flea market, from the thrift store. I really love the simple room, the window, no coverings, so it can let the light in, and then covering the wall with beautiful impressionist paintings. I really liked it. I thought it was inspiring, so I picked it. That was my choice.
Gorgeous. There's another one, isn't there?
Oh, I forgot I added a second one.
Oh.
I forgot I added this one. Okay, so what do I like about this one? The chair and the little mannequin kid in the back. I loved the fact that the butterfly wings were in the front.
That's great.
I saw that, and immediately I want to, if I have some sculpture or doll big enough, I would be willing to definitely try that, because it's something I've never seen before, and I love new ideas.
I love the bookshelves just shoved full.
Yeah,
however they'll fit.
Yeah, it kind of goes from super simple studio to maximalist and cottage, eclectic layers of books. Yeah. But the chair is so cool with the quilt. Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
Don't touch the screen, Mother. Just stay back. So I liked it. It looks like one of those tapestry, almost like the patchwork.
Yeah, it looks patchworky. Yeah.
And it works in this kind of a home.
Yeah.
It's definitely not modern, much more cottage.
It would work right over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I need one. Okay. Moving on. So my media must. They got to watch an episode today. So while I was sick with the flu or whatever, I went on Netflix and just started watching. Now, one of my favorite movies ever is Monsoon Wedding. And so I love the Indian culture. I love learning about it. And these are absolutely fluff TV shows that you can watch that just kind of immerse you in the culture and the different traditions. Now, the Indian matchmaking one is pure reality TV drama. So, like, if you don't like that kind of thing, you won't like it. But these individuals approach this matchmaker and try to find true love, and there's always drama with that. And then Netflix was like, well, you like this, so you should watch The Big Day. And The Big Day just takes you like through an Indian wedding, which involves multiple ceremonies. But so you learn more about the culture, the ceremonies, and then just like, and these are large weddings. They're over the top. So
Yeah.
if you're just ready for a pure spectacle, yeah. So I had him watch an episode earlier.
I watched episode 1 of The Big Day, and they just when I say it's a production, like massive, massive, like Las Vegas level.
Yeah, but yeah,
amazing.
It's just the colors, the fabrics, the flowers, everything. It's just, if you just need eye candy to watch, that's the one to watch. If you need drama, watch The Indian Matchmaker. So this is completely different from what I normally talk about, but it's what consumed my life while I was ill. So it
has culture, it has design, it has textiles.
Plus, they don't all just take place in India, so you can see all different locations. One set of episodes is about like a non-Indian partner, like them trying to like merge their traditions. It's very interesting. So what's mine? You must. Yours.
My media must is another reseller who a lot of us know, but for some people who maybe haven't heard of her, it's Tina from A Vision in Vintage Co. And she has a YouTube channel. She has an Etsy shop, and she also has an Instagram. So
yeah, if you love quirky oddities, etc.
Yes.
She's a great one to watch.
She is. She has wonderful ideas. She's very creative. She her videos usually will be things like hauls, some decorating, and she goes to a lot of flea markets and takes you along. And also I kind of thought she'd be appropriate just for the season because she leans very much toward the Gothic, dark academia,
a little macabre.
Cabinet of Curiosities is really, one of her interests. And she also she also creates some really wonderful merch. So even if, this might not be your style or your cup of tea, I would even recommend going to her merch store. I have 2 examples down here on the bottom.
I want those cats.
The tote, that's a tote bag. And then the Cupid riding the spider is another one of her images, which she actually might have on a tote bag too. But she has stickers, other things, a lot of fun things that you might think that it'd be fun for the Halloween season. So, but really creative. I mean, I would definitely recommend visiting one of any of these, the YouTube, Instagram,
or Etsy,
Etsy shop, just to do a little shopping if you're in the mood. She's so creative, and she deserves a little look.
Yeah, she's awesome to watch. Well, are we ready for the History Island?
I'm ready to learn about some.
You've already learned.
I did.
So I took Heather and Peggy to the Seneca Glass Company factory, which is still in existence today. It's now home to a bunch of shops, etc. So let me add this to the stream. Do we look fuzzy? Are we fuzzy? I think my mic. Hold that thought. That's better.
Okay.
Clean your lens first, people. All right. So here we go. The Seneca Glass Company was founded in 1891. They were actually founded in Fostoria, Ohio. Fostoria moved from Fostoria, Ohio to West Virginia, and the Seneca Glass Company moved into their abandoned Fostoria factory. And then they also moved to West Virginia because of cheaper natural gas, access to the river, access to the railroad. Why so many glass companies moved to West Virginia? Same reason. So they moved their main headquarters to Morgantown in 1896. And the factory very quickly burned down. And they rebuilt their main factory is what is still standing today. And it's on the National Historic Register. So they can't tear it down. And this is the water tower down here. There's actually a fantastic restaurant there where those windows are. It's new. It's called Vanessa's Kitchen. So if you're in Morgantown, you can check it out. And then here's a picture of the people who were running the glass factory in 1902. You'll see a lot of German names because most of the expert glassmakers that established glass companies here in West Virginia were of German and Italian descent. Otto Jaeger was the first president of Seneca Glass. He was part of Fostoria and then broke off to make his own with some other German immigrants. She's showing you the tumblers. So Seneca's main bread and butter when they first started was creating glass tumblers for all kinds of institutions. At one point, they were the largest tumbler manufacturer in the entire United States. And then they moved on to lead crystal, which is what they're most known for. Hand-blown, hand-decorated, extremely fine, extremely well-made. And at one point, they actually had two factories. They had the factory that is still in existence and a second factory in Star City, which is a little town just, I think, north of Morgantown. But that factory doesn't exist any longer. Malcolm is coming to visit us. He will drink your water.
Check my
So you have to be careful.
My water.
And then, so after, there was elegant glassware, which was so popular around, the 20s through the 50s. And then it started to die down. And that's when Seneca created the Driftwood Casual line, which is the only thing that kept it in business until it closed in 1983. And that was due to, international competition. They just couldn't compete with the lower prices. And therefore, they had to close their doors. There was so many pretty things that I wish I had taken a picture of.
Yeah, a lot of fun examples of Morgantown glass.
Yeah, and you can walk through. I have some other pictures that are, a little less. But so in addition to Seneca Glass, there's Morgantown or Old Morgantown Glass Company. And a lot of them kind of intertwined, the owners owned both, but they each had their own leadership. That's why a lot of times they get lumped together, even though they're very distinct entities. Moving on. And so you can walk through and they have tools of the trade that you can look at and learn more about the actual, process of glass blowing. These are some tools. Upper left here is actually the driftwood mold that they would blow the glass into. And then below that is a cullet, which was the excess glass. And then they would reuse it as much as they can or sell the larger pieces to other glass companies like marble factories, etc. But then there were pieces they couldn't use. And then there was just these huge piles of cullet that had to be removed once the companies went away. There are some glass companies that you can go and you can dig and you can just find huge pieces of glass. I know Becky, Vintage Viking Treasure, she has sold cullet pieces before.
Oh,
yeah, different colors.
Because it's people want to collect that color.
Yeah, or that color, or they just that part of the glass history.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's some other things on display, and the grinding wheels in the upper left-hand corner. And then you can see these like etch molds, because Seneca used like every kind of decoration method. So they did sandblasting, acid etching, wheel cutting, needle etching. They did plate etching, plus like actual hand cut. So they did all the things. And then some of the other pieces, like you can see the driftwood casual stamp, that's just from old advertising. And all of these, and I could have put a ton more pictures in here, but I wanted to keep it. I haven't yet, but it could happen. I could do some check glass.
That'd be a great subject because
Stay
there's
tuned.
so many different areas.
We have done. You did Murano. She did Murano glass, one of our first episodes, and then I just included, this is a gigantic scale that is in the basement of the factory that you can walk through. There's also examples of lots of old Morgantown glass there. It's gorgeous, gorgeous pieces.
Yeah.
That, you know, I might have to do Morgantown glass too.
So many, like the etching patterns on them,
my goodness,
are so beautiful.
So gorgeous.
Yeah, if we could have gotten closer.
But these gorgeous details and the quality of the lead crystal meant that these are sold by Wanamaker's, Tiffany's, Neiman Marcus, Marshall Field. They were purchased by Eleanor Roosevelt for their own use. Also, Lady Bird Johnson chose Seneca glass to use in the White House. So Seneca was, you know, top of the line when it came to lead crystal in that era. And let me see. That is, I mean, I have a lot of other little details, but I didn't want to. Women did work in the factories, but they were largely in the decor part. They weren't blowing glass at, you know, when they were in their heyday. But that, in a nutshell, is Seneca glass.
Yeah. It's a really cool old building. It still has a
great building.
It has all of the old brick and, you know, all of the tools on the walls. Mm-hmm. But, you know, inside it's little businesses.
Yeah. The tea shop is there. So you can go have some tea, a little sandwich, and then you can walk around, learn a little about glass. Great wood floors. These old
yeah, like
the 2-inch. You can't sneak up on anybody boards on these floors, but yeah, it's gorgeous. And then I think I talked too fast. I'm just so excited. Well, I don't have any pieces of Irish glass. I'm gonna have to. I mean, I have some Balique, which is Irish porcelain, which is fantastic. I might have to do Balique around St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
I get it. I sealed it. I'm gonna write it in my calendar. It's like Balique.
Dibs.
And what else did we learn today?
Well, I learned that your whatnot stores your little honey hole.
It's only one of my honey holes. Peg gives the honey hole a thumbs up. And so I took them to Cooper's Rock, which, if you don't know, it's a state park here in West Virginia that looks over a river valley. And wait, let's do your favorite thing first.
Okay.
Oh, Peg, can you hand me my lady?
Okay, so I didn't buy a ton of things in Ohio at the extravaganza. We went because we wanted to go to the meetup, and I was very excited about doing videos. So I did a lot of video footage. I'm hoping to get at least 2 videos out of it. Yeah. But I did get a few things, and one of them was this little chalkware Nouveau bust.
She's gorgeous.
She's small and cute, and I you can't really tell, but the painting on her is almost like a yellowy green kind of hue. So she could actually work really nicely in my Halloween display just because of her coloring. I think, but
she could be Snow White eating the apple.
She could. Maybe I'll put her over there. But you can see here, you can see how it's kind of more black on the back and green. But she has a nice, serene face. I thought she was cute. And I got her for $15. So.
And
I'm bringing her home.
September.
You like her, Jan?
September is the month of all of our birthdays. So when they got here, I gave them a little present. And then Peggy surprised me with this lady. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Look at her face. Oh. So it's got the name it's Atala. I'm gonna have to look it up and see if she's supposed to be a specific character or I don't. She's lovely.
Yes.
So I think she may need to. She might be. Boudoir? She might go to the Fancy Lady Boudoir. She might be part of my Dark Academia display when I get that done.
Yeah.
Because I love her colors. She is gorgeous. I love her. Look at her hair. I wish I wanted to dye my hair black when I was younger.
I was dyeing my hair dark and then couldn't stand it. All gray. But
so
she's pretty sexy.
I just fondle her. Fondle.
Let's fondle her busts. I'm sorry.
That didn't come out right. I'm gonna have some more wine on that note. But okay, so I took them to Cooper's Rock, which is gorgeous. But so a while back, I talked to both Heather and Peggy. I told them both this idea that I wanted to do a little intro video for my channel, and I had this vision of me out on my quest for vintage oddities and antiques, right? And then somehow a dragon got brought into it because I still haven't made them yet, but eventually I'm gonna have merch stickers of my little dragon on his hoard of uranium, and late one night after a B&B episode, Heather and I were talking about how she's like, what if?
Yeah, and I just kept going.
Just this one. What if? Hey, Helen. She said, "What if?"
I'm here. Look, we're touching.
She says, "What if there's a dragon bringing you, your treasure or whatever?" I was like, "Well, I have a dragon." And then we were here wondering what we were going to do. And she's like, what if we film your video? Oh, so Jan, this is Queen's Castle by Alfred Meekin. So it is gorgeous. This is my fancy china that I use all the time whenever somebody visits. So, so she said, well, I said, I wanted to take him to Cooper's Rock. And she's like, oh, can we film your video there?
I got a little excited. I've had a lot of moments of excitement in the past 3 days.
We've been very excited. So we went to Cooper's Rock. I took my cape and my dragon, Figment, and we filmed the video. And I edited it when we got back while we were resting. And then we played Hungry for Humans, which is a fantastic game.
Yes.
Do you guys want to see the video?
You guys, you are going to be present for the premiere of VOA.Quest 1910 YouTube intro, directed and artistically created by Angela,
And
with a little help from me.
I had fantastic filming, lighting, prop assistance.
Yep.
They will,
Yep.
they will be credited when I post it. Okay, I can't. All right. Are we ready?
Okay, guys.
Take a deep breath.
Yes.
Prepare yourself
Okay, everybody. This is it. Dun,
For
dun, dun,
the
dun.
silliness. Here we go.
Come on. What do you think? Yay!
I was laying here editing and I was laughing the whole time. Heather was trying to nap and then I would just giggle.
Yeah.
She was like, "What are you doing?"
What are
I
you
was
doing?
like, "I'm editing."
I want to see.
So that's my channel. We've got nerd.
Yeah, I know.
We've got uranium glass.
Yep.
We've got a dragon. Scott,
What do you think, babe? Did you love it? That's what we were doing.
that's what we did today. And Heather was like, she's like, I'm gonna see what it's edited. I'm like, I'm gonna edit it right now.
Like, oh, we should do a premiere.
Did it immediately. So I will post it as its own little video. Maybe tonight. We'll see. We'll see how the creepy basement tour goes.
Oh gosh. I don't know if I'm ready for that. Pretty dark out here in West Virginia.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It is. I get gorgeous things delivered by dragons. Dad, I've only had one cup of tea / wine. It is fine.
I just had a water. Just get tickled by making silly videos with stuffed animals.
So Peggy and I had a cocktail, and Heather had a cocktail this big last night. What was it?
That was it.
She just had a sip.
This is me normally.
Sippa. Yeah. I'll have what she's having. Oh my goodness. I did not do a quote for this week, but I mean, make new friends.
Make new friends.
But keep the old.
But make new friends.
One is silver. Then the other gold. It's the Girl Scout. Crying. Oh man, I have not laughed so much in so long.
Yeah, my husband says that's all she needs, really. just not much.
I know. I was talking about the cocktails, and she's like, I can't have that. She's like, that's too strong. Like, make you a sip. But yeah, I mean, did we talk too fast?
No,
I think we were just excited.
I think we're just excited.
But do y'all have any questions for us while we're together?
Yeah.
I mean, we're here. But they have to leave tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna leave tomorrow. Sad. Oh, I know some of you saw the pictures on my Instagram with a couple of people that I got to meet. But I also met some other resellers. I got to meet some of the people in the chat. Like, I don't know if you watch some of the like really
you had to meet
popular
Cindy?
Well, yeah, like that's, I have a picture with her. Mm-hmm. But I met Cheryl Hoskins and Jeanette Nance, who are chat people in like the what's Michael Todd's? Why can't I think? Cult of Vintage, Misty's channel. You know, like they were so nice. They're usually in the chats, and I got to meet Maria. Empty nesting _2. I don't know if you've ever seen her in the chats. I got to meet her. I got to meet Amy Yoso Boho, and I got to meet Lynn Halen Vintage. And I didn't get pictures with any of them.
Well, and I forgot.
And George, the antique nomad.
And I forgot last week to say I met one of our viewers when I did my vintage thing, Judy.
You met Judy?
I met Judy. She's been in our chats before. And I met her in person.
Did you get a picture?
No. I didn't think about it.
Sometimes you just can't get all the pictures.
Recognized me.
That's so great.
And I squealed. I literally squealed. She said, she's like, I know you from YouTube. And I went, from YouTube. Yes, George, the antique nomad.
Yes.
You might see her on his channel.
Yes. Peggy is, we're all huge fans, but Peggy's number one when we were there was, I must see George. Mm-hmm. I must. So we actually went to go talk to him before the meetup on Friday, because the meetup was Saturday morning. So we went over there on Friday, and she had talked to him for a while, and he had already offered to, like, I'm not sure exactly because I wasn't there, but he got his camera and kind of introduced her and said, when your video of the extravaganza comes out, I'll tag you, and just really sweet to her. And then when I came over, I just really, because he's busy doing work. I mean, the man hustles and is very popular. So I'm so happy.
But we have to say something to Susan.
Oh yes. Okay.
Congratulations,
Susan. Congratulations on, I just noticed, over 2,000 subscribers. Congratulations. We love you. So I wanted to give you an acknowledgement, because I was like, oh my gosh, she's already there. You keep blowing my mind, but I think it's fabulous. So congratulations on your 2K threshold, surpassing it. So good job. What was I going to say about George? Just that. Yeah. When I walked up there, I just said, I want to thank you, because he had watched one of our chats and he had commented on it. We were excited. I think we mentioned that earlier. And so I said, I want to thank you for watching your chat and making a nice comment. And he goes, oh, hey, because I think he had just must have, did this for Peggy. And he just grabs his camera and he starts saying, oh, tell me, this is Heather. And I was like, oh, so I guess I'm introducing myself. So I think I might have a little snippet on a George video somewhere, and Peggy's going to have a snippet, and maybe he'll put us together. I don't know.
It'll be good.
Antique Nomad.
I'm excited for all the extravaganza videos. I loved watching all the ones from last year.
Yeah.
Oh, I think and then hopefully... It's okay. It's just water. And hopefully next year I get to go.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely should go.
We'll have to figure it out.
Oh, look, Susan says she's doing her happy dance. Good. Let's do a happy dance for Susan. Woo! Go, Susan. Go, Susan.
All right.
Oh, hey, Mary.
Yeah,
Oh.
so if you missed it, go back and watch my little video.
Oh, yeah.
And let me know what you think.
Yes, Mary,
Because-
Mary, or anybody coming in at the end. Go watch the premiere.
Yeah.
Of Angela's intro.
Oh yeah.
And
I'll
leave a
post it.
comment
I'll post
and
it.
tell her what you think of it.
I need to know what you think because
Yes.
we had so much fun. So the story I was going to tell, but I didn't want to give it away, is we had done the little like dragon flying video, right? And then somebody was like, "Oh, are you doing Halloween pictures?" I'm like, "No, we're making a video." And they're like, "Oh, that's fun." Me and my cape, my purple dragon. Just normal Monday. It's just a normal Monday. But I mean, I'm sure there's more to say, but I don't know.
I know. I don't know what
We
to
could go
say.
on.
I don't know.
Leanne, look. Wait, Leanne, look. That trivet was from you. And if you miss me opening it, it helped make my week, my terrible sickness week. It's the dragon in a glowing goblet.
Yeah.
Which is a hazel atlas clover open sugar. Hazel atlas, right? Hazel atlas. I always mix up the clover, whether it's hazel atlas or the other H one, Anchor Hawking. It's one of them.
One.
But well, we shall have to bid you all adieu. Because these people have to leave really early tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't want them to. Be real tears. But we had a fantastic. I'm so happy that they're here. We had so much fun.
Did we surprise you?
Yeah, were you all surprised?
Let us know.
Because Sheila was the only one who was like, she asked me, she's like, "Did you know that Heather was at the extravaganza?" And I was like, "Yeah, I couldn't go." Meanwhile, they're driving here, and I'm like, "Don't give it away! Don't give it away!" So, surprise!
Yeah, this was fun.
So, I hope you all have a fantastic week.
Yep.
Mine is going to be worse than it is today.
Yeah, you can't top today, so it's only downhill for the rest of the week.
So we will see you all from our, she'll be back in Colorado next week. We'll be on her channel.
Yep. Come see us next week.
I hope you all have a great week. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you are so inclined. And Peg says bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.